I can't wait for our Halloween episode.
Oh, speaking of beauty
Oh my
supply.
God. I need to go on Amazon right now and look for them, actually.
Ooh, let's read some of the suggestions that they sent us for solo costumes and team costumes.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I just had a perfect one. Like, get like a giant nose, like right here. And then get like, a ponytail weave. And then like...
I'd be Hazel Lee.
Well, Shawnee O'Neal, honestly. But Hazel E, yeah, that'd be good too, actually. Or just get an Ernest mask and then put a blonde wig over it.
Oh.
I don't know.
God rest Jim Varney's soul.
I loved Ernest.
Me too. That was like back when like slapstick comedy was still a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then again, I'm glad people getting hurt isn't funny anymore.
Right?
Because, like, people would go out and do that stuff and then end up in an emergency room.
Oh, like Jackass and all that. Oh, my goodness. You didn't see none of us doing that, though.
My costume should be Pray Tell from Pose, carrying a mic, just reading folks, or Willy Wonka. I could see Pray Tell. I could not see Willy Wonka. Who would you be from Pose? I think we all know I would have to be Elektra if I was anyone from Pose, and he would be Billy Porter.
Right. And I wouldn't be wearing that tacky wig he wore with the black lipstick. No. Oh, I would be actually Pray
that was
Tell
Billy Porter.
that was Billy Porter.
That was not Pray Tell.
You know what? That would be a fun character moment where I can be in character. Mm-hmm. The category is... Oh, yeah. That would actually be fun. Get some glasses and get like a little bedazzled top hat. Get some bedazzled jacket too. Oh goodness, that
I'm
would
sure
be
they sell
fun.
some glue-on rhinestone strips you could pull off after Halloween.
That's a fun idea, actually.
Someone said I should go as Tamar Braxton. Well, I can sing, and we are both bald, so I just need like a lower fade.
No.
No.
She's not even interested in a Halloween costume.
Damn. I could go as Fulton County Court Documents.
Yes.
I think we could
just be a judge.
Go as Fulton County Court Documents.
Just put Fulton County in the background. We just be judges.
Oh wait, no. We would have to get like
or be a bailiff.
No, we could get green screen like shirts and then blend in and just give a face as a part of the piece of paper. Fulton County Court Document. And just a talking, honey.
Right.
Let's see. Sissy Smollier, He Who, and Evelyn in the Bushes.
The Osendaria brothers. It wouldn't work.
Mm-hmm. One is Chloe's missing femininity, and the other as her surgically removed Adam's apple.
We have the rudest.
Okay, for me, A1 from Love and Hip Hop, and for Chris, Bert from Bert and Ernie.
No.
All right.
Next.
Juan and Robin from Housewives of Potomac. Femininity.
We have to get some green contacts. And I'm
and
not
a
sure
cheap
how.
Blonde wig.
Right.
Frickin' Frack.
Oh Lord.
Who are Frickin' Frack?
From Phaedra and Portia.
Oh, I thought there was another Frickin'
No,
Frack.
that was Frickin' Frack.
Phaedra and Portia. Ain't nobody got that much time to go out and get towels to stuff our asses. You have to have 4 towels back there. Ren and Stimpy. No. Milk and Honey.
I don't know what that is.
I think they just like maybe a carton of milk and a bottle of honey, like hamburger and fries.
Oh.
A cease and desist.
Cease and desist.
Yes. That would be fun. Oh, you go as me, I go as you.
Oh goodness. That would be a read, wouldn't it?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think that would be a read.
You're going to try to find some plain ass clothing. Try to do a Janet whisper throughout the entire episode. It's going to be fun for me though too. So that would be a funny thing too, actually. But I really do, so far I like the Pray Tell idea.
I would say I feel like you would have the advantage.
You would have the advantage too.
I'm not really good at impressions.
I would get maybe like a pattern of Hawaiian shirt. I would probably shave my head. And then wear the glasses and be loud, like decibels, like. So it would be a read at some point.
I don't think it would be a read. Oh, you see, that's not a read. That's a fact. I can't get mad at a fact. Oh God, that would be funny. Thing 1 and Thing 2, or Addams Family themed.
No, I don't like the Addams Family.
Thing 1 or Thing 2. I do love Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, it would be like a blue hair moment.
Yeah, blue wigs. At least the costumes would be easy. They come in pairs.
Right.
But I was actually thinking I'll probably be like a Jester, Harlequin type doll thing.
Okay. The Joker?
No.
No.
Not the Joker.
Not the Joker. Harley?
Not the Joker. No, no.
Oh,
like,
it's just not even affiliated.
Not affiliated.
Okay.
Just like old school,
okay.
never-ending story to Jester.
Never seen that movie, but I'm sure.
Jesus Christ. Did you see the first one?
I think I saw the first one. It had something to do. It had to do with like a white monster flying in the air.
That's a luck dragon. Falcor.
Oh, okay.
A wonderful
and the guy was...
omen. He's not a monster.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm concerned.
I'm sorry to that movie.
I'm sorry to you. No, I just feel like that movie is important because so much like fashion, art, style was in that. Like so much stuff gives you a never-ending story to T that I feel like you're missing out on a touchstone.
I get Lion Witch in the Wardrobe tea from that movie. That's what it gives me. I was never into that as a kid.
You never liked the books?
No.
I'll call you tomorrow, girl.
Oh. I like Where the Wild Things Are. I love the book. That was
Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak is like years
apart. Oh, you know
apart.
the author too. Wow. That's awesome.
Moving on.
Yeah, let's get to these hot topics. First topic. It seems that everyone is angry at Ellen for...
Yes, because you are out here advocating for rights for LGBT people, but you're cozying up with Z's of the knot.
Rich people, well, I'm not sure, maybe rich white people just really like band together where it's just like no differences. Like
I mean, how do you feel about that as a New Orleans resident? As a New Orleans native?
See, that's the thing, like...
You know people who aren't anymore because of that man.
Right.
This isn't a laughing matter. This isn't something where it's like, oh no, we're fine. You killed people.
Right, like what do you say to people?
Lots of people are homeless. Lots of people weren't able to continue their education. Lots of people still don't have jobs to this day because of that man. And you want to sit next to him at a football game and act like everything's okay.
And take selfies and everything. I'm like, all she had to do was like, they sit us together in the seats where most of the people are. I kept it friendly.
I couldn't even do that. If you sat me next to him, I would request to move. Or I would simply leave
That's
the
a
game.
good point, too. Because
I couldn't sit there and respect myself. Like, unless we were really going to have a moment of accountability, I don't see any point in talking to racist, murderers, or anyone of that ilk.
Correct. And I think that...
And then again, murderers, it depends on who you killed. Like, sometimes it's just.
I'm not even going to ask about that. I would say my experience, because George Bush, like, the less I say, the better. Because I remember in 2005 when he flew over New Orleans while people were drowning on their roofs. Yeah, not knowing where my family was for 4 days, and then the president just like...
Not caring.
And I was just like...
In a country filled with resources, we had more than enough helicopters to go over every roof in that area.
And I was like,
did we get them together?
Man.
No.
Fuck this man.
He is a demon on the face of this earth, and I won't hear anything different. And I am disgusted that she would consider giving a hello to that man. But it just goes to show that she ain't shit either. And it's officially, in this moment, I throw her and her wife into the trash. She is garbage. She has a soiled soul, and I hope that she burns in hell for all of eternity.
A person I feel sorry for, and who's just minding their business, Iggy Azalea. TI, did you hear what he said about her?
I think both statements are true. I did hear. He said that was his biggest blunder. I agree. Because she had a lot of shit with her, still has a lot of shit with her. She's calmed that down and is now just out here minding her business. She said that T.I. is a misogynist. That's a fact.
It's a fact.
That's a fact. That's not a read. That's a fact. It's a truth.
Can Tiny read? I'm just wondering. Because someone's like, T.I., your wife can't read.
I don't know how she would get her paw to turn a page of a book. I put a book in front of Pete. Pete can't read, so I assume as a black-nosed pit bull, he can't read. So I don't think a red-nosed pit bull would be able to read either. I mean, she certainly speaks at a third grade level, so I don't know what level she reads at, but I'm getting like a third, maybe sixth grade level of speech. Very elementary.
I just think the timing of Iggy Azalea's career kind of killed it for her. Because back in the day,
Iggy Azalea herself. She had a whole show, Sisterhood of Hip Hop. That was supposed to be
about... Was she on that?
It was supposed to be about her. Iggy said, I don't want to do the show. T.I. already had the deal on the table, so he went and found has-beens, nothings, and no talents, and put them on there.
Produced that. Oh, okay.
It was all for Iggy. He got her a show to promote her career, and she said, I didn't want to do it. She was very difficult and entitled, as most of them are. And that's why her career is nowhere now.
Yeah, I just think, she kind of got called out for the whole, the black scent or whatever, and people saying that she emulated, I think, Diamond from Crime Mob, like her vernacular and stuff like that. And it's fine. I mean, I met Iggy, and she's just like the nicest person, and I feel like it just wasn't the time. Like when Nicki shaded her, it just put her and then Iggy, not Iggy Azalea, Azalea Banks jumped in on that too. I just think her credibility just kept getting lower and lower and lower until she just wasn't a thing anymore.
She had fancy and she never followed up. All of those attacks would have fallen on deaf ears had she come out with a bop. She has not come out. It's all about the music. If Nicki Minaj was coming out with hits like back in the day, nobody, it would shut everybody up because you keep that number one spot for 7 to 8 weeks.
Because hits are undeniable, whether you like the person or not.
Exactly. She could not come out with any more undeniably good music. That's what fucked her up.
Well, yeah, it didn't help. That didn't help.
Chris Brown is a wart on a demon's penis. However, his
sells out shows.
Sells out albums, stays on the radio. He's got hits that stick like grits.
It's fascinating.
But that's the thing. He has the talent. He can do whatever he wants because he's got the talent to back it up.
You see people trying to record him doing everything.
Oh, yeah, they did.
A quick... and then just and that, I gotta say, I've been to California. They do coke like weed over there.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. Coke is not cheap.
They do coke here, but it's in a bathroom. It's in private.
Right, but you don't LA, it's it might be at the dinner table.
Really? At the dinner table.
Quick, it kind of took me aback. That was one of the first times I went to LA. And people just offer it to you. I'm like, isn't this shit expensive? Keep it to yourself. And I've never tried it. I've never indulged. Just grow up. I'm like, no, I want...
if you don't want to do something, you don't want to do it.
But people just be they think you're better than them, I guess. And I'm just no, I just don't want to.
I always say, oh, honey, it gives me a headache. Give him an excuse. And then I'm oh, okay.
She just said, imagine thinking I was his biggest blunder. LMAO. Tip, sweetie, we have a whole list for you. And that's true. His biggest blunder was getting caught with machine guns and going to prison. You know what I mean?
He was in prison for 10 minutes, though.
He was in prison for a good year or two.
For machine guns and drugs, that's 10 minutes, to be honest.
Well,
especially
I think he
snitched. Child,
at some point.
Snitched.
I don't think people bring that up. Tekashi 6ix9ine thing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. T.I. did the same shit as Tekashi. He snitched on a whole bunch of people and gave up that good snapping turtle to the warden.
And Tiny was a ride or die for her man. Went to jail right with him. I mean, they let her out, though.
Well, I mean, pit bulls are very loyal creatures. That's why I have one.
See, I get a Miss Piggy tea, but you get a pit bull tea.
Look at Pete. Can't you see Tiny?
I mean the snout. But I get a well, pigs have snouts too. And I get the Miss Piggy type snout. Because they're around the same complexion too. And they got the same eyes now. I'm going to just stop while I'm ahead. Anyway, I'm on Team Iggy with this. I think T.I. needs to like just shut his trap. I really also, I'm not a fan of his radio show either. T.I. Expeditiously.
All where he literally gets a thesaurus and tries to sound intelligent.
And use the words wrong too. And he has a
That's
new show.
why it's a thesaurus and not a dictionary, because he's just like, oh, this looks like it'll sound good. Expeditious, expediti. That's the T I get. The T.I. I get. I mean, he went and got like in a 10th grade thesaurus too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one of the most unintelligent, bad breath looking, short.
Oh, he's very
misogynist that I have ever seen.
Yeah, he's
like a Shad
hotep.
Moss.
A hood hotep. Speaking of jail, one of the town women are now free.
It's about time. They've been whining for this girl.
JT is out. Like, City Girls are back. I'm really excited for them. The song that she dropped as soon as she left, it is really good, and it's a bop. Like, I believe in them too. Like, I really think, I'm just happy for female rap right now that we just don't have one that we have to tolerate. I didn't say it's the truth. It's a fact. It's not
a fact.
It wasn't a read. It wasn't shade. It was fact. I'm just glad we have options.
Yes.
And we're talking about,
Meg Thee Stallion, Lizzo, Saweetie, those
there's
town
so
women.
many. Like, wow. Even
I call her
Cash
Meg Thee
Doll.
Stallion and not that horse. No, we're not going to talk about her on this show. No.
Huh. But yeah, I'm happy for the City Girl. Speaking of Atlanta, there's been the whole week we've been hearing about how Tyler Perry, he opened up his huge studio, first black man to do this or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Combined.
And then the pettiness when he said, I'm going to name a soundstage after Spike Lee to end our feud because
I didn't know
this is so much bigger. I didn't know they were feuding either, but you know how bottoms get into it. But he said, this is so much bigger than our feud.
Okay.
And I was like, ooh, girl, now that is petty. Mm-hmm. That is so petty. I'm going to end a feud by naming one of my sound stages after you, because you need some type of recognition since you clearly couldn't do this on your own.
Well, he does have an Oscar now. So I'll give that to Spike.
Okay. He has an Oscar.
Just saying. But Tyler Perry says he feels like he's ignored in Hollywood.
Well, you haven't made anything of value in Hollywood.
Correct. And I'm just like...
I will say he took the church's money and now he's going to do something good with it. Black Panther was shot there. Other great movies will be shot there. Like, as long as you don't make anything there.
Exactly.
You can add something. You can finally add something to entertainment. You can finally do something where us black people can be proud of you. This is the first moment where I can be proud of Tyler Perry and not embarrassed about his depiction of the homosexual black male.
Look.
I finally am not, this is finally something that you did where I, or someone like me, isn't giving some other woman's husband AIDS.
I was done with For Color Girls. That really... I wanted to walk out of the movie while I was watching it.
You went to see it, Tyler Perry?
I went to see it because it was a big thing because it was an all-star cast of women. It
was a great cast, a great play.
And so
a great
underused.
Play.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it was made by Ntozake Sanjay. Mm-hmm. Did I get it good? Okay, all right. If I was her, I would haunt him.
She needs to.
Because he really that was just that was like a Lee Daniels production almost. That was like if Empire was in For Color Girls, like if you merge the two.
it could have been done so much better.
So
They were underused, and then it had to be, gay men going after straight men, giving them AIDS, and then they take it back to their way. That's not our lives. That's never been our lives. Do you know anyone who lives like that?
No.
Ditto.
And what he's trying to do, which is a step in the right direction.
He's trying to atone for all that he's done.
Right.
All the stereotypes he's put out.
A safe haven for LGBTQ plus youth.
Oh,
for women of domestic violence, people to go, like somewhere to go. He's gonna have like nurseries for mothers and try to employ them all. So he said he's gonna dedicate I guess a part of the acres to that too. So he's doing something. He's trying.
I'm here for it.
And I still want to know: does he have a wife to go with that baby that he has? No
What
one
baby?
talks about. He has a baby.
I've never seen a baby.
He has a child.
Where?
It might be a hologram like Kenya's. But I'm sorry.
I've heard about a wife. I've heard about a baby.
He don't have a wife, but he has a baby.
Either. Where is the baby? You don't ever. If I don't see you with your baby, now Andy Cohen has a baby. He shows us the baby. We see him with the baby.
That's a good point.
He celebrates the baby. Hell, even women like Lauren London, she don't show that baby, but you know it exists. Mm-hmm. I don't know that baby exists. I think that was just something he put out because the gay rumors were really at a boiling fervor. And he put that shit out and took that picture with that one woman and they said they were dating. Mm-hmm. She's some African actress or something. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. He was fucking Eddie Long. He was fucking some other ministers. I'm sorry. He gives a down low
Allegedly.
Alleged what? Alleged who? Allegedly. I don't. If he's heterosexual, I'm heterosexual.
To each his own. So Oprah Winfrey explained why she's not married and doesn't have kids. And I'm like...
She's gone over this 800 times. Are you sure you're okay, sis? Because every 5 years you got to come out with, I'm fine, I didn't have kids, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. You're 60 now. Nobody's expecting you to have kids or get married.
Right, and...
That ship is sailed. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care.
I definitely don't, but...
We're happy for you.
I'm just crazy it's a headline again.
It's unmarried billionaire woman, film at 11. I don't understand. I get why she, I've read she said it before. I get it.
And she feels like she made no mistake on her journey.
Right. I don't have children. I'm fine with it. Happy about it.
Why people have to put on women you got to be married and have children,
Because they have a clock and we don't. Because at 50, we can decide, you know what? Fuck it.
Oh, like that guy that's going to be on that show. He just had a baby. The rapper. Too short, right. He had a baby at 53, his first baby.
Ryan Philippe settles assault lawsuit with ex-girlfriend days before Reese Witherspoon was set to testify. Thank God. I love him. I love her. I did not want this to get messy. I really didn't. And they have money. Ooh, I wonder how much he had to cough up. And
does he still get work? I remember back in the day, he was just the it guy.
He was on some show last year. Whenever he's on something, I tune in.
Mm-hmm. Him and Freddie Prinze Jr., I just remember they were in everything.
Him and Freddie Prinze Jr. and Sarah Michelle Gellar are still married. Can you believe
That's amazing. That's amazing. I love them together.
Me too. I actually love Sarah Michelle Gellar's show Ringer, and I'm so mad it didn't get a third season.
Damn it, I didn't see it.
It was so good. She played herself and then her twin.
Okay.
And it started where she was on a boat and her sister had vanished and she was just oh my God, she's in that water somewhere. And she then she had a bad life, so she assumed her sister's identity.
Huh. Okay.
And it was murder mystery, and then you found out the sister's alive, and...
Jeez, okay.
It was Kristen and Sylvan.
Okay, when did this come out?
It was on CW a couple of years ago.
That sounds like a CW show. Did you hear what Kenya Moore said about Nene? She's bullied everyone on the show, has very few real-life friends. Film at fucking 11.
That's true. But then again, Kenya, that's also true about you. I haven't seen you.
Well, she hasn't bullied anyone, though. Nene, I can see her being a bully.
She bullied Nene into that charity event.
Oh, she did.
She's a bully. She bullied people in Houston.
She did. I remember that.
She bullied Portia.
Mm-hmm.
She's a bully.
Okay. But I guess Nene just bullied more people than her.
Bully's been on the show longer. Nene's been on the show longer.
Okay. The girl from the Real is keep getting all this press for dating young Jeezy. Like, I don't care.
It's a slow news week. And also it's like, okay, they're trying to promote the show. You know, the Real did have the same ratings as a Jerry Springer's rerun. So they're struggling. They're struggling. I mean, and let's see. Lonnie is, you know, her. She's not that interesting. They try to milk her relationship too.
Oh, right. I'm dating a white man.
It's like, okay,
Like,
who hasn't?
Do you think, because Rihanna's, like, Vogue thing came out, do you think an artist is a sellout for playing the Super Bowl?
I think sellout is a personal definition. I think, like, when you decide to stand for something, you decide how you're going to stand for
Exactly.
something. I also think that there's sellout and then there is reality. Like, we could say, I want to boycott everything, that's America, and move back to Africa. But as gay men, that's not really an option for us. So there's reality. I need to stay where I have rights that protect me as a human, and I can actually live my life as a regular citizen and not a third-class citizen, where I don't have to literally live in fear of my safety.
Right.
So, you know, like, there are all different types of ways you can look at things. If that's how she feels, that's her feeling.
Right.
If Jay feels like I can try to
some people
help
think
from
it's
the
her
inside.
throwing shade or whatever.
Oh, it's definitely shade.
Okay.
It's definitely shade.
Okay.
But I feel like it's not harsh shade, but it's like, I don't agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all going to have disagreements on how to move things forward. We have disagreements about how the government should run.
Right.
So I think that is a personal choice. I'm not going to say she is or she isn't. If that's how she feels, that's how she feels. That's up to her.
Right.
That's something that only you can say. You have your standards of living. You have your standards of, this is what I want to do and this is what I don't.
Right. And to boycott things, it's just a level of consistency. Like, okay, well,
right.
I gotta boycott Apple. I gotta boycott Walmart. I gotta boycott.
Ooh, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Gabourey Sidibe said, if I, you know, didn't buy something every time I was treated poorly, I wouldn't have nice things.
And she said she would be naked, right?
Yep. And I was like, that really stuck with me.
Is she on Empire?
Why are you asking me? Like, I'm watching.
You don't even watch. Where is Gabourey Sidibe, y'all? Like, I have not seen her at all.
She made a lot of money. I think she might take a break, wait for the right role.
Okay.
She's got Ryan Murphy on speed dial, so I'm sure next season of
Horror
Story.
I'm just like, where has she been? Because I can't remember.
She was on last season of Empire. She doesn't have anything.
Well, you know what?
Right
Jussie
now.
is her best friend. It is her best friend.
Lord, I'm so glad.
Could you
that's not
imagine
my
that
friend.
happened to like a best friend of yours? I wouldn't know what to do. I would have to lay low too.
No, I wouldn't. I would live my life. I just wouldn't talk about it.
Good point.
Like, I just would. Everything would go on as normal, but I would say that I don't talk about my friends. I don't talk about my personal life. And fortunately, that's what I've always done. So it's not going to be anything new. It's not going to be, ooh, well, now you're doing, nope, never did it.
You're
never
a master
talked about
professional at, like, you know, like you are PR trained for interviews.
Yes.
You really are. You're self-trained.
Well,
or you
I
just learned
studied
along
the
the way.
greats. I learned the greats. I made a lot of mistakes. Fortunately, I made them on the micro level and not on the macro level.
Mm-hmm.
But now that we're getting to the macro level, I know, shut the fuck up.
Right.
Let your art
like certain
speak
people,
for
yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
It's about the art. It's about the work. It's not about who I'm fucking. It's not about that. It's not about if I'm happy in my relationship. It's not about that. It's about, is he funny or is he not? That's all it's about. That's all I'm ever going to give you. If you want something else, I'm sorry. Well, then again, I might give you a little home and garden. I do like home and garden. Do like to tell you where you need to put a pool. And I want to see more houses with second hot tubs. Now, I could get into that, but that's all you're going to get out of me because it's about entertainment or home and garden. That's it. And I think a lot of people would learn from that. And I learned that from your Beyonce. I learned that from when everybody went in on her for everything that she said. And even I was like, well, damn, can the girl have her own opinion?
Right.
Can she have her Houston accent?
I mean...
I wonder what she sounds like now that she's been living in New York for so long. PETA tried it with Lil' Kim, and Lil' Kim almost whooped somebody's ass on the streets of New York City.
Rightfully so, because if someone threw paint on your fur, which I know you love fur, he loves fur. A fur moment.
I would have to hurt them.
Right. And I could not hold him back. They had people that could hold Lil' Kim back.
You better be running with me. You better be running with me. You better hold them down.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, my God. That's assault.
Assault, yeah.
Oh, Lord. I would not stop until I found them. And then I would turn them into a coat.
And Lil' Kim is with the smoke still. I want Peter to be
that. Oh, my God.
I want Peter to keep that same energy with Black Lives.
Mm-hmm.
Because, Lord, I can't eat the Popeye's chicken sandwich in peace without Peter, like, calling me everything but a child of God, you know? They're exhausting. I used to be like, okay, Peter, but then they've been going extreme. Like, Tea Party extreme.
Yes.
To prove a point.
Like, but the whole flower stuff and, like, assaulting people. You want to protest?
Oh, they used to throw flour on people. Mm-hmm. They threw flour on Kim Kardashian. I remember that.
See, I would have told the bodyguards, go. Bring them to me. No, you can't, like, ruin somebody's outfit, ruin somebody's day. You don't know if that's going to cause an asthma attack and kill somebody. Because it actually could.
But it looked like an old video, but I thought that was old.
No, that was like 2 days ago.
Wow.
I'm telling you, would get run over. Like,
I can see
it costs too much money. It takes too long to find the right first piece that speaks to you. It's like picking a pet. We were at Saks Fifth Avenue yesterday. I was like, oh my God, feel this fur. Feel this fur. And then, like, after we felt like some good furs and some good shearlings and suedes and whatnot, then we went over to the other section. I said, now feel this. I said, cut your fingers now, doesn't it? And it did, didn't it?
Yes.
That's why I can't do that fake shit. And I love animals. I've got Pete, but I'll wear a rabbit. I'll wear a raccoon. I'll wear nutria. I'll wear mink. I don't care.
Wolf pussy?
No, not wolf pussy.
Okay. I just remember that phrase.
I would do a coyote hat. I saw a beautiful coyote hat at Bergdorf Goodman's. I might get that hat for Christmas.
Huh. Okay.
But yeah, coyote hat with the flaps. I do coyote. It's soft. But we live in New York, and it's freezing. It's about
January
to be
and February is like...
Please, we don't know what it's going to be like in November. Sometimes you can have blizzards in November. Thanksgiving, it's usually bitter. Like, I've never been to the Thanksgiving...
Sorry.
Carly Red is just really trying to get into it today. But I've never been to the Thanksgiving Day parade because it's always too fucking cold.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, PETA is denying having any involvement with the anti-fur attack. You always deny your rogue-ass people. You better get your fuckers in line.
It's not my place to, like, judge people for eating, like, meat or, like, wearing fur or whatever. I mean, I'm for civil rights. I'm for equality, for humans, Like,
I'm not
don't eat dogs and cats and stuff.
Exactly. I'm for the humane treatment of animals, but we raise animals and we eat them. We raise animals and they work as livestock. We raise animals and we wear them. That's a part of being human.
Mm-hmm.
We've been doing that shit since the beginning of time. You want to stop people from wearing fur? Get in a time machine, go back to BC, and tell them fuckers don't wear fur. That's what you do. Fur is in my blood.
Fur is in my blood.
It is. Like, you see how I react when I touch it, when I see it. It's a part of me. And nothing's warmer. Nothing's better.
That reminded me of, I saw the Hustlers movie and J-Lo's character loved a fur.
Coat.
Yeah.
That coat. That coat was a good $30,000 if it was a penny.
Yeah. I just thought of you because she was like, she loved a fur.
I don't think I would ever get one of those. But I do love a fur lining and a fur hood trim. Like, I can do fur trim, but I don't need, like, the big fur. Like, that I feel like I'm too big of a person, so I just look like the Abominable Snowman. I'd look like a bear. Drake is going to say he's hurt that his father said, oh, Drake lied and our relationship was fine. We used to talk all the time. He just said that to sell records.
A rapper embellishing to sell records?
But my thing is, now, Drake, you're out here hiding your son from the world, ignoring your baby mama's phone calls, playing immigration agent, keeping that woman from getting into this country, and, ignoring your son.
She doesn't live in this country?
No, that's why you never see her or hear about her.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where she is, but she's somewhere that ain't here. But she just celebrated that child's 2nd birthday. Drake ain't say nothing about that baby. So you out here being the deadbeat dad that you're angry with. I just can't stand the hypocrisy. Or his glue-on beard.
Drake's glue-on beard?
Girl, that shit is from the Steve Harvey collection. If it ain't, let me know.
Well, Drake looks like a thumb without his beard, so he better keep that beard. Because no one was on Drake until he got some facial hair.
Oh. You mean
and a
until
little
he
bit
hit
of
his
muscles.
face?
Well, I guess so. The beard
See,
is
I
a
never
man's
need
lace
to hide
front.
my face.
Oh, yeah.
Laura Dern agrees on less child support from ex-husband Ben Harper after Big Little Lies success. I guess she is Renata.
She plays that role too well.
Oh. It's just such a good, meaty role to have fun with.
Yeah.
The thing is, everybody always holds themselves back and you've got to be nice to everybody. I enjoy roles like that where it's like, you know what? I've had it with you and your incompetence.
Like, I feel embarrassed to say, but the last role I think I remember her in was Jurassic Park. I'm sure she's been in more roles than that along the way. But she was so kind.
A lot of, indie movies and stuff like that.
But she wasn't, the star or anything like that. So that was a starring role and a starring performance. So.
Mm-hmm. In that news, according to The Blast. No, let's see. Rapper Birdman closed several bank accounts, which prevented his ex-employee from collecting $1 million owed. According to court documents obtained by The Blast, Birdman shut down 7 accounts he held with Citibank August 31st, 2019. Citibank revealed the information in Birdman's legal battle with his ex-employee, Nicholas Jose Penzo. Last month, a Florida judge granted a default judgment in the amount of $1,069,876. That's a nice little payday. Penzo fired off subpoenas to Citibank demanding they seize all of Birdman's money and hand it over. And in newly filed documents, Citibank says they don't have any of his money because he closed his accounts in August. Citibank has no tangible or intangible property of the defendants. Penzo will have to figure out a different strategy to collect on his million. Now, you see, here's what I would do. Kill him. And then get my money from your estate. You owe me $1 million. You think I'm going to let you breathe? I'll get my money one way or another, and I'll sleep very easy knowing you won't be able to rob anyone else.
Well, Damon Dash got his $2 million.
After he embarrassed.
Right. And some fun fact, just working at a bank, I used to be a teller. You can actually, it's so easy to look in people's accounts. All you need is the name, and you can look to see how much they have in their bank account. A girl got fired from, I won't say the bank name, but she got
Bank
fired.
of America.
It's another one that got sued. She got fired for looking at Usher Raymond's account.
Because they know that you're looking.
Right. It's recorded.
Well, the thing is, it's the same thing in a hospital.
Right. Which why they got those people who looked at Jussie's documents fired.
And I think that's happened with Usher. That's happened with Britney Spears.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, it's so easy in a teller role.
Well,
tellers don't even make that much money.
Well, how much was in his account?
I don't know, but someone was just telling me a girl got fired for looking at
okay.
But either way, a teller can look at all your business. All of your business. When I used to look, working as a teller was one of the most miserable employments I've ever had in my life. Because you don't, people get serious about their money.
Yeah.
Very serious.
Yeah.
To the point where people need to be escorted out because, I'm sorry, I can't. Someone wanted to, take out $4,000 and they were telling me, hurry up. And I'm like, well, there's security measures to take out that much money, ma'am. Why I gotta wait? It's just, I'm trying to do my job. So, yeah, you know what? Because I know you don't like to wait.
I
can
it's
see.
It's not that I don't
person.
like to wait. I don't wait.
Exactly. Especially for money that's yours. So
That now I will say this is how it works. It's my money, and you give it back when I say
Right.
so.
Right, exactly.
Um,
But you don't want anyone else coming in to like if there's fraud or whatever. You don't want someone that's
I do
easily
get the
taken-
fraud measures, but I also feel like there's still so much fraud, and y'all want to take people through
There's so
40
much
minutes
fraud that
of
goes
security measures, and it still don't stop shit. I'm like, look, honey, I done swiped it and put my pen in. I ain't got no more time for you. Let's go.
Funniest story. A white woman came in. She printed out
She printed out. I love
a
how
document
it starts.
of a check that she received. Nothing on the back. Nothing on the back that says where you can sign it. No tender. She had a copy of the check and wanted me to cash it. I kid you not. It was on the paper that you get off of those printers.
I would have said, hold on 1 minute, ma'am. Hold on 1 minute. I would have called, hello, police. I've got a fraudster.
We've had to do that too sometimes. But yeah, we were just like, man, we can't do anything with this. Why not? They said I can do it. I was like, I'm not sure who you talked to. It could have been a reality show. God. Thankfully, I quit before that bank got robbed too. So yeah, banks get robbed all the time. It'll be something that's a quiet thing where they just slip you a piece of paper and you look at it. I have a gun. Give me the money.
Well, now
It'll be
everything's
stuff like that.
Well, now everything's behind plexiglass here.
We didn't have plexiglass there because we were in a good neighborhood.
Here,
you know, I wouldn't work at a bank in a bad neighborhood.
Right. Here, honestly, if you had been in a bad neighborhood, you would have had the glass.
Yep.
You wouldn't have to worry about that
exactly.
shit.
Yep.
They go in neighborhoods where you ain't got that glass.
And I'm sorry to get off topic.
But there aren't any topics. Fuck. Go on. Shit. Thank God you're coming up with something.
It's just funny that how people like want to be Superman or be like, don't have the money or anything. I'm like, here you go.
This ain't my money. And it ain't your money, and
right,
the shit's
exactly.
insured. You think I'm about to die over this bullshit?
Right, it'll be like, people be like, no, or trying to be like I'm like, here you go. You want this gift wrapped? Like, I'll be like, here you go.
Because another thing is...
And they ain't going to give a shit about me.
Here's the thing. You never want them to remember who you are.
Right, exactly.
I would rather be like, here you go, and I'm going to be that person that cooperated. I don't want you to run into me 3 years later. That's that teller that darned me out. I was in jail for a year behind his ass. Let's get him. You ain't going to recognize that face.
And tellers don't get paid that much.
They sure don't.
Like, it was $11 an hour. And that is not worth...
I think that's why a lot of people, like, on their last day at the bank, nobody knows it's their last day at the bank, and they magically disappear with $50,000. I knew somebody who did that. Don't know where they are to this day. I truly believe, like, this was somebody who always talked about moving overseas. I truly believe they took some serious coin, and they were done, because I remember the police called me and asked me, do I know where so-and-so is? And I was just like, no, we're supposed to have lunch on Friday. Is he okay? And it was just like, no, there's been an incident, yada, yada. And so then I found out, and I was just like, and I think it might have been more than 50,000. It was like, it was one of those, like, all the money in the drawer, and then maybe a little from the cow. But yeah.
And you know, I lived in Atlanta because the scamming is high in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. It is high. I think it was peak scamming period in Atlanta where people would have fake credit cards, everything. You know, the gays on the scene had so much scamming going on. Oh, did you see Law and Order? Did you see it? Mm-hmm. Oh, you did? How was it? Was it a cackle?
I barely got through half of it. Okay, I'm going to say this to you. They said there was this, I didn't finish the episode.
Oh, okay.
But the premise is, there is this guy who's targeting down-low gay black men who frequent Hell's Kitchen gay bars.
That was the story in the show?
Now, we live here. How many things are wrong with that statement? Everything is wrong with that statement.
He was targeting DL...
professional gays who hang out in Hell's Kitchen gay bars. Exactly. You can't make it make sense. At all.
Continue.
No, that's as far as I got.
Oh, okay.
It was just terrible. It was terrible. It was nothing like the Sissy Small Yahoo case. I guess we're going to get to a point when the guy lied. I was trying to review it. I'll probably go on and finish because I started, but it ain't gonna be good.
Because we got enough tags on, and I was just like, did you see it? That's all. Just wondering.
Yeah, it wasn't giving what I was hoping it was going to give.
Mm-hmm. They usually give hilarious
It was
parodies.
just so off base. It was so off base, it was like, we know we're afraid of getting sued. So we're going to tell a different story. It kind of felt like bait and switch. That's what it felt like, a bait and switch. Like, I thought we were going to get one story, and it's like, oh, this is not what I signed up for.
Okay.
In other debt news, Azalea Banks has been ordered to pay. Whoa. Oh my God. Okay, this is an example of a worthless judgment. You see, you can sue someone and win, but if they don't have anything, you're not going to get anything. You could sue me for $1 million. It doesn't mean I have it, nor do I have it to give to you. Let's see, 2 years ago, Harlem rapper Azalea, well, actually, she's really a Washington Heights rapper. She lives in, like, the 170s off Fort Washington, just so you know. I don't know why they keep calling her Harlem rapper. When you ain't Harlem, you're in Washington Heights. That's another story. Was slapped with a lawsuit by City National Bank for running out on her credit card bill. Well, y'all were a fool to give her a credit card. Let's start there.
Running out?
Yep. Like not paying it. Like running out on your bill.
I'm thinking like running out of the bank, like when they're asking you
to pay.
Right.
Probably. She probably did run out. City National Bank was granted a default judgment because Azalea never bothered showing up to court. They were awarded $142,000. And they can now go after her bank accounts.
Do you see what type of hair she wears? She does not have that type of money.
She got a green dot card, y'all. A green dot T.
Jesus.
I mean, you can go after her PayPal all you want. You ain't gonna get nothing. She ain't got no royalties. You make about 2 cents, if that, per Spotify play. She has no money. She's not even touring.
She's morally bankrupt, too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even wish her well, either. Because she's such a nasty person.
Once again, Nene Leakes' son's baby mama rears her ugly head.
The same one who tried to call her out?
Uh-huh.
Damn.
She is back and very upset with Bryson. She posted a picture of him. Now, the furniture ain't bad. It looks like Nene went on and gave him some furniture. But he is lying on the couch with his hand down his short. It's just gross. A Lamar Odom tea. And she says, let me tell y'all something about this bucket-headed bitch that's laid up on my old couch. He wants to make amends with me and be cool, as you've seen throughout this year, but still continue to do dumb shit. I don't care what he does as long as he takes care of our son. Well, you see, if you're going to want somebody who's going to take care of your child, fuck somebody who's going to take care of your child.
I think she saw him as like a money ticket. Like, ooh, this is Nene Leakes' son.
Child, please. Nene Leakes, and that...
Keep going.
If you look at that as a come-up, you need better glasses, darling. He goes on to tell me he wants to do TV with me because he knows my personality and attitude will make good TV. Plus, he wants to look like a bum getting out of a Lamborghini. Well, bitch, you got the bum part down to a T. Then I get messages from all types of bitches saying they seen him doing cocaine in motels. Where did he get cocaine money? So I say never mind doing anything with him. Now here we are another year and Blaze's birthday comes. He told everyone he was coming to Blaze's party. Did he show? No. Did he call to tell him happy birthday? No. But days later he calls me and asks me, when am I ovulating so we can have another child? This motherfucker ain't bought a sock, diaper, pull-up, bottle, Happy Meal, nothing for Blaze. Yet is always asking me for money to order him pizza because he's hungry. He won't get a penny from me, Lanethea Johnson Leakes. Please get your grown son. Although he's living with his dad, I know and understand why Nene will not allow him to live with her nor be on Housewives of Atlanta. 30 years old and a bum. There's so much more. Sorry, I'm done trying to help his ass. In the voice of the cast, the door is closed. Bryson Rashad Bryant.
A thorough read.
I mean, you laid down with it.
Right.
You knew it wasn't shit. Because he was 27, 26 and wouldn't do nothing with his life when you got with him then. It's not like, oh, he was this big star, this shaker and mover.
And it's also sad that, like, you have someone like Nene who's a star in her own right, and you do nothing with your privilege. You know, like you do nothing.
Those kids were old as fuck. No. She tried to send his ass to college.
Right, she tried. Like, I'm just like, he had the privilege given to him. And he did not, he did like a charade thing, kind of. Like, he just did not take advantage of it.
I believe the word we're looking for is squander.
Yep.
He squandered his gifts. Well, he didn't have any gifts.
Because normally...
he squandered his mama's money.
Because normally you see, like, the children of any Housewives franchise, they benefit.
Yeah. They try to open little businesses.
Right.
They get to go to school. Sometimes their parents will have their SAT grades changed, you know.
Well, I can see the Beverly Hills women doing that. Mm-hmm. Especially Kyle.
Oh, God.
Especially Kyle. Yes, sir.
But let's get to the meat and potatoes of the episode. Let's talk about Basketball Wives.
All right, and I watched the reunion before I got here, so...
That wasn't a reunion. That was a stall.
It was a stall. It was a bumper. A bumper.
A bumper.
Not a Chris Brown bump. A bumper. Where to start? Okay, this before we get to the reunion. Evelyn is just court happy right now, and I really think it's hypocritical because how she judged Jennifer, not me, Jennifer on the show, like how she was running to lawyers too and court people when she like went to that bird who attacked her. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so she tried to.
And the gag is Jennifer quote how you gave me such shit, but then you went and hired the lawyer I've kept on retainer for the past 10 years.
Yes. It's just a lot of hypocrisy going on, and I think Evelyn is just getting like a bigger L than was handed to her.
You've got to take the first L. When you push it back, you're only going to get 2 more and much larger.
Right. So not only is she suing OG for defamation, which I think we covered already, she also got a restraining order.
Well, she tried to.
Right. And then the day after, it was like a grand opening, grand closing. Like, the judge denied it. And, like, that's another L.
As the judge should have.
And why? Why does she need a restraining order against OG?
They don't swim in the same circles. They're not running into each other.
Right. It just needs to stop. It really does.
Well, Evelyn is going through a midlife crisis, I believe.
Okay.
Because she realizes that you fucked your way through 3 players associations, and now all you have is a child to raise and $5,000 a month.
Right.
And I mean, that's not bad, but that's not what she was after.
Mm-hmm. And before we get to the reunion, it's also a rumor, because I don't really trust the site that I read it from. Did you read it, the site that I sent you? About OG.
Oh, OG being fired.
Being fired or kicked off. Which I can see, but we haven't had any type of confirmation. And according to Media Takeout, she's been replaced by Byron Scott's ex-wife. She joined Basketball Wives.
I think the show could save face and try to say, oh, we fired her when OG actually quit. This is the one time I could see the show saying, oh, no, we fired you. No, she quit. She came back to do I don't think she should have come
That's
back.
another thing.
I
was going to ask you, why did you think she came back? Because I think I know why she came back.
Like she said, oh, I don't want to let the ladies just, say whatever they want.
Fuck that. I think it was just because you weren't going to get paid. I think that was it. Cece didn't give a shit. But I think OG, they need the check. Her boo needs the check. Ooh. She looked nice outside of the makeup.
Needs some lotion. The boo needs some lotion.
And a better makeup artist.
He was dry.
Oh, yeah.
His hair was dry. He looked dusty. And the hair was uneven.
Yes, he did look a little destitute. A Rick from Celebrity Big Brother, he looked that type of tea. The one who got manipulated. Remember? Ricky.
Oh, he did look like Ricky. Ricky was the manipulator, though.
Right, but then when they kicked him off, you're like, manipulate! Manipulate!
Oh, because
tomorrow... Anyway.
I love that you can remember all these things, because
that was a moment. That was a moment on your show where you need to have that in your reel. I promise you, I will look that up now. Go back and look that up too. It was one of the last episodes. Anyway, we're getting off topic, but OG, I think production called her after they begged her to come. Like, they was like, you know what? Well, you won't get this extra bonus. And I think when she saw the extra bonus, she was like, is it really worth it? Because it made Cece sacrifice in vain, actually.
Cece didn't want to do that shit to begin with.
She didn't want to do it anyway. I think she found her out.
I'm sure they called Cece like they called her. Cece said...
Right, exactly.
I
think OG came back because it was
needed it.
She needed the extra reunion check that you get from it. And I'm sure it was in the thousands. I'll give that to her.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on. I think Mark Lamont was a terrible host. I think he was very unprofessional. I think they could have gave it to a good black gay man.
Did you see how he was just slouching?
He
looked like Mark from Kenya's Marriage.
Right.
Just that ill-fitting suit. I guess when the CNN check stopped.
I've met Mark Lamont Hill on many occasions. And let's just say he's a thirsty straight man. So I wasn't surprised when he was shooting his shot at Evelyn.
And you would really want dried shoe ass Evelyn?
Right. But I'm surprised he even did the Basketball Wives reunion, but I'm sure he needs it for his child support check. Anywho, I think she deserved to be on the couch. I think that Jackie really put her big titties on the thing and was like, "Oh, y'all gonna put me next to the host." And she got her way. She got her way because I don't think they could do it without Jackie either. They couldn't lose OG, Cece, and Jackie. Right, they needed Jackie. So it's like, let's give her what she wanted. They even had Shawnee trying to talk to Evelyn. I really think it's just really favoritism.
It is.
And they gave us nothing for 20 minutes.
They gave us nothing for 41 minutes, honestly. I just wish OG really said, you know what? Like, she should have come on and she said, I'm going to give you ladies 2 seconds. You all are a bunch of worthless. That's all you are. That's all you have been. That's all you ever will be. You have no intelligence and no value. You add nothing to this world but children. Mm-hmm. And most of those children are ugly. I wish she had said something like that. And just walked off.
And we can do a talk about the unit. I'm not sure if you got to it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Did
what
you get
was
to
that
it?
shit? No, I never did.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to send you this photo.
I was too fuck free. Like, I mean, the wig glue where your, forehead is caught up, where you've got, a lip on your forehead. What the fuck, broke-ass Furby? And you want to say people look like you? No one wants to look anemic and jaundiced. No one wants to look like their organs are shutting down. You don't look healthy. Whatever you're on, you need to stop doing. Because I'm starting to believe, Jackie, you might just be a crackhead. Allegedly. Allegedly.
This is unacceptable.
She's unacceptable.
This lining,
her personality is unacceptable. Her level of intelligence is unacceptable. The fact she can't keep a man is unacceptable.
The makeup and the teeth are good. Her teeth, she's giving good teeth and she's giving good makeup.
She was able to get some good teeth before that man kicked her ass to the curb.
Right. But this lining right here, they could have cut that lace a little bit more, but all they did was just put makeup over it.
Because she's going to try to return that wig.
She probably had to return it. Untouched. That's why she had to. They couldn't cut the lace too much because she didn't own it. She didn't own it. But this is just so unacceptable. This is like the ones I see on Shade Room where they just do the magic pullback. Oh my God. Oh my God. This, you can see, this is just
pathetic. It's just like her.
I could not believe somebody let her on the stage. No one on that side of the collective. I'm so tired of that word. They didn't tell her anything. Girl, they want her to be the clown that she is. Mm-hmm. I just couldn't believe it. I had to pause it for a few minutes. Jesus. Anyway, I just could not believe it. Didn't care what Kristen had to say. Malaysia, or like Bondi said, her mom named her LaQuisha. I might have to start calling her LaQuisha. LaQuisha. Didn't care what she had to say. Evelyn, I think the audience was speaking more for itself every time she talked. The screw faces that were zoomed in on.
It's a different set of rules for OG because she's African and she has dark skin features. And that's all there is to it.
And they saw that it was getting social media, because they pay attention to social media a lot on Basketball Wives. Did you see the preview for next week? They did a whole separate segment of just Shawnee and Mark Lamont Hill talking about colorism. So they had to cover their tracks.
So we're not going to have the woman who dealt with the colorism issues on there. We're not going to have a panel of intelligent people. We're going to have Mark Lamont Hill and Shitty O'Nostril
talk about it separately. They had to have a separate conversation, because I think they tacked that on to the show. You'll see it. I guess you'll see it next week, because they had to have a separate conversation about colorism, since a lot of people are just like, oh yeah, I think I agree with OG.
If you're not going to have OG included in the conversation and have her talk about the examples of how she felt this was colorism, so that we can see what it is and what it isn't.
Right.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear anything Shitty O Light-Skinned Nostril has to say about colorism. I shut my mouth and yield the platform.
Exactly.
Other people really need to learn how to do the same. Well, we will see you sooner than Evelyn will see self-respect or a dime from OG.
That was a good one. We'll see you sooner than Phoebe sees a decent lace front. That's all I can say.
Child, that wasn't even a lace front. That was a hairpiece.
A hairpiece.
A taupe. It was a taupe. From the Donald Trump collection. She
couldn't even afford the A, just the taupe.
Well, we have a new and exciting announcement for you. We're coming out with extra segments. Now, they will be on Patreon only, but we're going to give you right in for a read. Where instead of you write in and ask us for advice, we don't know how to give you advice. We're barely living our lives ourselves. We're out here trying to figure it the fuck out just like you. So why the hell am I going to tell you, oh, honey, write in and let me tell you how to live your life when I can barely live mine? Exactly. Do I have my house with a pool yet? Then I can't tell you shit. No. Right. You ain't going to hear shit out of me until it's coming from a hot tub. Then I can tell you something. Until such time, I ain't telling you shit. However, we can read and roast.
And throw shade.
Oh, the king of shade and the king of reads. So you can come into our wonderful kingdom, send us a letter, and we will eviscerate whoever you need us to. Confidentially, of course. We'll never use names or expose identities.
Right.
That's not what we do over here. You see, that's for others.
Others.
We don't do that. Amanda Seals does that, but we don't do that.
Moving on.
Just so you know who I was referring to.
Right. Our second segment would be Name That Bird.
Name That Bird.
Where we will put maybe 4 birds, like actual birds, and then
we'll match them up to their human yet aviary equivalent.
Yes. Oh, you just do that so well. He does that so well.
And it's early, too.
Yeah. Oof.
An alliteration before 10 a.m.
And we already have the theme song. It's like,
name that bird.
Well,
boom, boom. Oh, baby, please, won't you name that bird?
That's not the version I remember.
We'll have to go back and... If anybody knows what episode I sang Name That Bird on...
I got it for you. It was like, name that bird. I want you to name that bird. Like, you was like... It was like a whole type of, Little Richard, woo, like that type of... It was that type of moment. Baby, won't you name that bird? Name that bird. Woo! Anyway, we'll work on it. We'll work on it. It's in the works.
Oh my God.
Another one is one of my favorites, Biffa to Biffa.
Biffa to Biffa. Now this, I think you'll enjoy. It's going to be a call-in show where you call us and ask us to sound off on the topics you want to hear about.
Pretty much. Or write in.
As long as you keep it light. As long as you keep it light.
And cute.
No murders, no assaults, none of that. None of that. We don't do that over here. Mm-hmm. Leave all that alone.
The unit.
Oh, God. And then we're also going to have the unit of the week.
Yes. Well, we will be doing maybe like 4 to 5 different units from the week in reality TV and pop culture. And we'll be naming them.
Maybe even a unit we see passing a random beauty supply.
Right. Exactly.
So the Patreon's going to be $5, and we want you to send us your letters of who you want us to cuss out right now at thepoproastofficial@gmail.com.
Or Instagram. They can do the Instagram DM too.
Yes.
I check the DMs on Pop Roast Official.
There you go.
So
you can do the you can DM us on Pop Roast Official, or you can email us at poproastofficial@gmail.com. We also want to remind everyone, tune into Fuse TV at 11 p.m. tonight for the first episode of the Read TV show.
Wow. Fuse TV, 11 o'clock.
I am so happy for them. I cannot wait to see. I think Jesus and Mero are going to be the first guest. Mm-hmm. And it's just so cool to see a podcast get so big. They tour. Like, they're our business model, let's be real. Mm-hmm. And now they've got a fucking show.
Right.
So tune in.
We'll have our show soon.
I don't know if I want to do TV.
Hmm.
I mean, having to deal with other people and cameras and lights and having to be nice.
The check got to be right. That's what he's saying. The check just has to be
I
right.
don't know if there's enough money to get me up as early as I would need to be. The check would have to be right, but I would also have to have complete and utter control. Mm-hmm. Like, when are we going to shoot the show? When I show up, just make yourself available.
Right.
I'm one of those. Just
make sure you have chicken wings in my dressing room.
Fresh.
Hot.
Mm-hmm. What would I have in my dressing room? Diptyque candles.
Yes.
Fresh flowers. Pete.
Accommodation for Pete.
Mm-hmm. And grilled octopus.
Oh God, yes.
Ooh, and some sausage stuffed quail with polenta. That would be like my pre-show meal.
Anywho,
low carb, high protein.
Oh, I want my liquor. I want Crown Apple, especially Crown Apple, Dasani water, cranberry Red Bull, and some chicken wings. Maybe some lemon pepper wings with some ranch on the side too. That's all I need.
Okay. I think my drink of choice would be a good tequila.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I take you for a vodka person. With soda and lime. Just
that's like when I'm going out. Before on stage, I would have like a nice tequila and especially after.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And then my mixer would be a really good lemonade.
Yeah. Simply?
Homemade. I would want a homemade lemonade.
Well, that's our writers.
That's our writer. Well, that's the beginning. That's the beginning. You know, it's going to take me a minute.
Yeah, I know we have a scroll to fill up.
We do.
Well, good luck to the read.
Yes, good luck. And we're looking forward to it.
Yeah.